because I'm hot. Like,
What's up, little dog?
Sweats at night. Like, I'm just sweating. And then I turn the AC on, like, 20 minutes later, I'm like, fuck, it's freezing in here.
Ginger. Come on.
There's no in-between right now
Ginger.
or happy medium.
Ginger.
And that's what's annoying.
Ginger. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right.
There we
I
go.
look like she just wanted to jump on your lap.
She kind of is, but she's hesitant.
Her shirt's big. We might have to take her
The
shirt
sweater.
off. I just thought she looked cool, you know? Hi, Ginge.
Oh. Come on. I know you want to. Come up here. Just chill out.
She likes outfits, but
Just
this
relax.
one just doesn't.
Just
fit.
relax. Just chill the fuck out.
Ginger. It's okay.
Everything's fine. This is
Look
just
how cool you look.
yeah. This is just what it is. This is it.
You look so
Yeah.
cool right now, G.
It's like the show needs more. We need to do more with the show. There needs to be more excitement, more things for dogs.
Yes.
We need more dogs.
It's that
in
little
here.
red light. She thinks it's a little tracer light. She loves the laser. So she's probably waiting for that little red light to go on the floor. Why are you just staring at Mom, Ginger, expecting her to do something to entertain you or something?
Yeah. That's what it's like to have a pet.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about my pet that I've had? Did I talked about the spider?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Did
Okay.
he come back?
It did come back. So, like, I'll for the audience, I'll tell the audience that, like, so, like, a couple years ago now, like, about the time that we started the show, around then, like, I noticed a little spider up by my light, you know, it's a tiny little spider, and, like, couldn't get to it right away, didn't want to smash him or kill him, so I finally got him, threw him out the window, and then a month later, I noticed him right back up there, same little spider in the same little place, doing the same little stuff. I was like, oh, that's fucking weird. And then forward, like, I get him out, and, like, but then you go flash forward a year later, and then I find him same place doing the same stuff, and I'm like, that's so weird. So I, at that point, took him out also. So I guess it was 3 times. I got to the 4th time.
Sure.
The 4th time is what I got to on the show, where I took him. I went out, walked up to Safeway, dumped him out on the way in someone's yard. I was just fine. Got rid of him, and so then last week. Yes, you're a good dog.
No. Ginger.
Sorry.
Last week, I'm standing outside talking to Ken. I think it was when he got me that record. He was dropping it off, the Kid Blast record. So I'm talking to him, I'm standing at my door, and I see out of the corner of my eye a little spider trying to creep in. He just sneaks right around the door. I was like, oh, no, you don't. Flick him back out. But it's the same little fucking spider.
He's coming back.
And I thought he was coming back anyway. I yoinked him out, but I'm like, it's too late. You know, it's done. He's coming. He's found his way home.
Yeah.
and sure as shit, dude. Sure as shit. He's right up there on my little light, like a couple days later, or just a day later. The day later, he's right there at the light. He's at the light. So, like, is it the same spider, or is it just like this kind of spider loves my home and loves the light? I don't know. But I took him out again. I took him up to Lincoln Park this time.
Yeah.
Dropped him off by some cedar trees. Hopefully, he'll be happy there.
Goodbye, gray sky, hello, blue. There's nothing can hold me when I hold you. You feel so right, you can't be wrong. Rocking and rolling all week long. These days are ours. Being free. These days are ours.
You might come
What?
back.
You want me to go drop you off by a cedar tree? What do you want? What do you need? What
Ginger.
do you need?
Come
What, you
Ginger
need
Ray.
more attention? It's like I'm
She's
here. You're
just
not petting me.
anxiety-filled.
You're not loving me. You don't care about me.
Oh.
She says, introduce the show. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the MAWPCAST 1.
MAWPCAST.
With the MAWPCAST 1 radio program. We're coming here to you live on a recording from Tacoma, Washington.
Yes.
We play
Yep.
songs from the greater Puget Sound region, basically Tacoma-centric, lots of songs. We go out to the outskirts of the region,
bumped
dip
her
into,
head, my
you know, some bands that are sort of some from Seattle or have some members. We do all kinds of stuff. We play all kinds of stuff. We're here today with Soundman Chris, Ashlee Marie, and Ginger the dog.
Ginger the dog.
Ginger. She's our co-host today.
Yep. She's our co-host.
And I'm Potter, if I didn't say that.
You did. Very
All right.
fast.
Yep,
Potter
here we
Chris
are.
Ash.
We're ready.
That's our new thing in a flash. Potter, Chris, Ash, and a flash. It's the MAWPCAST. There we go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yep. That's all I've got. It's
That's all you
early
got.
still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Ginger. Are you a good girl?
There we go. Everything dialed in. Thought I was all ready to go. I'm not quite ready, but I'm mostly ready.
That's okay.
I'm more ready today than I'm usually ready. Got all the mics and everything set up today. I've got the playlist mostly lined up and dialed in.
Very cool.
There's things we can talk about. I already talked about my spider. There's Loki. Have you guys watched Loki?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, there's
That was awesome.
Yeah, that seems really fun.
We only watched half of it though.
Yeah, that's all right. We won't really get into spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really don't know how to even go about talking about it. 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in the hot tub and it got super hot. So
I just
Dude, no kidding.
I I'm honestly at a point where I could kind of care less about all the Marvel stuff, but I appreciate it. I like that they're getting now to like emulate the comics. So there's a lot of stuff that I don't like about comics, and some of that stuff is what they're doing with the Marvel properties, but they're doing it in ways that is digestible and well delivered, just well thought out. It's not like in comics, man, they're just throwing everything at you. They're just like, well, what if this? What if this? And it's like, oh no, that was all fake, and this is a different dimension, or that's a different dimension. It's just,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's a through line in this. There's one congruent through line through all this stuff that they're tying it all back to, and they're doing just a good job of it. I guess if you're really immersed in comics, then you can follow stuff like that too. But to do that in comics, you have to buy the comics and read the fucking comics, every fucking one of them. And dude, that's so hard to do. Like, and they're getting into stuff nowadays in the movies that deep comic nerds know about, but the average comic book fan doesn't. Like, Guardians of the Galaxy was one of those things. Your run-of-the-mill comic book fan wasn't as into Guardians of the Galaxy. Same with this movie that's coming out soon, the Eternals.
Yeah.
And like I listen to like Kevin Smith podcasts and stuff like that, and
Right.
he's deep nerd comic book, and this stuff isn't even like in his realm of familiarity. It's like, oh, this is stuff I didn't even buy. So that just kind of goes to show how deep they're getting with their pulls, but they're not just making it all crazy. Like, it's all because there's not 5 Loki shows. There's one Loki show. They're not. We'll see how it goes though. Like, because there's still room for them to oversaturate things and make it.
I will say it's very Disney already.
Yeah.
It just, to me, is very Disney. It's just, it has that vibe and print on it now. Like, it's not, I don't know, if someone else made the movie, it'd be more probably action-like scene. I don't know how to describe it. It's just very, there's a cover on it. There's a coat.
Well,
on the
so my take is that they've now got the room to do these kinds of stories where in the cinema they had to deliver something that appealed to a broad audience. Here they don't have to appeal to as broad of an audience.
Yeah.
They can target a more niche audience with each of these ones, just like the comics kind of do. So
yeah, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just when you watch something and you're like, oh, that's very like kiddie kind of, just young oriented.
well, a lot of the Marvel movies also were like that for me.
Dun, dun, dun.
Deerfield, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
This has to be.
Let's see what they want to be on the show.
MAWPCAST 1, you're on the air.
We're good, Sean.
Oh, you can hear that?
That's what he said. He said, "Hi, this is Sean." I said,
Yep.
"Hi, Sean. How you doing?" Probably hung up.
Yeah, it's one of those I was talking to you about last week about these calls I've been getting where it's just like a recording or something that's just very, very forced. It's like, yeah.
They say the same thing to every single person.
Yeah, it's a different,
but
it's a different accent and a different person. Yeah,
he sounded very Boston.
yeah.
Hi, I'm Sean.
I had a hi. This is Ken Jennings. Yeah.
And I want to talk to you about my product today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just skip those off. Yeah. Don't answer those.
Usually I don't, but
But we were on there.
the
so
opportunity, yeah, 'cause it could be anybody.
wow, they would have freaked out. They would have been like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
I'm on the radio? Yeah. We had what was it? The radio host last night sang from Arizona. What was his name?
Oh, I can't remember.
We're awful. We should remember.
I don't know what you're talking about because you're not
Yeah.
giving me enough information.
Okay, so we went to Giuseppe's last night because Chris
Yeah,
ran
my
a
jazz
show.
jam thing.
Okay.
And they had a couple of different people come up for open mic,
Yep.
and kind of like a jazz jam.
Eddie Mendoza was there.
Yeah.
Really
Pat
awesome
Hill
percussionist. Pat Hill,
was
freaking
there.
amazing. I haven't seen that guy in a long time. That was really cool.
A couple of cool names were there.
Yeah.
But this guy comes up, and he is a radio host from Arizona. And he's up there just to, visit, I think, or something like that.
Here's Eddie's
So-
friend, hanging out with Eddie.
And they did really great.
Yep.
They really did some good jazz last night. And he sang really
He did like the
good.
Zoot Suit type
Zoot Suit,
jazz,
yeah.
the spoken word, kind of jazz stuff.
Yeah, I can't believe I forgot his name. But I did have like 3 Shirley Temples or something when he
Yeah.
was up. So
It's
That's
just really
good.
Temple of Virgin drink.
Well,
what is it called? The Dirty Shirley.
Dirty Shirley.
Oh.
I learned it. Well, because I've been
Well,
ordering
because that's what I
like
said. I
a
said,
Shirley
what do you
Temple
call
of
these? Like a
vodka.
Dirty Shirley? And she goes, actually, that's exactly what they're called. And I was like, oh, well, I thought I made something up.
Yeah, because we were all sitting there going, wait, what is the name for it? But yeah, I would order a Shirley Temple vodka. I had no idea. I don't know. I should know. My mom was a bartender for a long time. But yeah, so we saw them and a couple other jazz people
Yeah,
go
it was
up
cool.
and play, and it was cool.
Had a snafu going because the drummer monitor and the keyboard monitor got swapped somehow. They actually moved the monitors physically. So I'm
Right.
trying to turn up the keyboard monitor, turning shit down on the keyboard monitor.
was-
Nothing's
yeah.
going down. It's all cranking up in the drummer's
Super
monitor.
loud.
This sound man fucking sucks, man.
Oh my god, it was one of those moments. I have a hard time
Yeah.
because it's just
But-
I don't like to watch it,
Yeah.
because I'm like, you're doing great, babe.
Yeah.
That's all I can
Well,
really
yeah.
do and
Well,
say.
well, I was. I did great the entire time from beginning to end because why? They didn't do a sound check. They had a chance to do a sound check. It didn't happen, so
Hey, we might have
it's
to
not
cut
my
this out of the
fault.
show.
I
They
mean,
might
I
watch
would
your
have
show.
known right then something was wrong and
Babe.
wouldn't have been able to correct it. But
Babe,
what?
TMI.
Well, this is a radio show. I can talk about what I
I
want.
have to cut that out.
No, I've been at shows where professionals just kind of like take the stage and they start jamming. Like they're getting their sound, they're getting their shit dialed in, they're getting their fingers warmed up and stuff like that, and they're just not as concerned with the other things that are necessary and going
Yeah.
on. And it's just the way it is sometimes. It's like in all levels of musicianship and in the industry, you run into all levels of awareness and issues. Like it's not like it's a big issue, but it's just like
Yeah.
someone's just not paying attention or they just did something wrong. It's like it's just and it's easy to just be a fan and witness something and go, "Oh, this all sucks." Like
Yeah.
if you're just someone walking in for the first time and
Right.
you're like, "Oh, this is what I'm experiencing," and it's like
Well, honestly,
see chaos.
Well, if
It
you were in the
sounded
audience, you had no idea.
you had no idea. Only
but-
that guy knew. What
Yeah,
was
well, it's
going
on stage that it was snafus were
Yeah.
happening and
But
stuff.
everyone else was just enjoying the music. They didn't really realize what was going on. So then when they went into break too, everyone was kind of like, "It sounded great." But why? It sounds good.
The stage sound and the room sound are they're completely different animals too.
Right.
And sometimes like you depending on the equipment or the setup, you can't get good stage sounds, or maybe just one person is too fucking loud and they won't turn down and you can't get a good stage sound. There's just the whole stage sound is disrupted because one person says, "I need to be this loud." Like,
Yeah.
okay. You're-
So everybody else in your band hates you right now. Just letting you know.
But no, like even I sit on the side table, and so hearing it from the side table and then walking over, it's just like, whoa. I was like, wow, I'm hearing this guy over here, and he's doing his little keyboard, and I got this guy over here with the what is it, trumpet or what was that? A trumpet? Yeah. I couldn't really hear that from where I was, so to go around the corner and be able to hear it, you can definitely tell.
Yep.
But yeah, it was fun. And then on Saturday we went to Rumors. To see,
that was where I ran
Baby
into
and the
somebody that
Drastic Down.
remembered me from this show, which was kind of cool. It was my first rock star moment from this show.
Yeah, that's great.
That was cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Thanks guys for watching. That's awesome.
But it happened to be a show that Ashlee wasn't on because they never saw Ashley.
Yeah.
I see.
So
I didn't get noticed yet. That's okay.
Yep. Time.
That's okay. My time will come.
You're really the secret star of the show.
Oh, you guys are sweet.
We should probably play some songs.
All right.
Just because I've got so many songs, and I'm so anxious to play them all.
All right.
With the world.
Say, we'll be right back.
Right back.
We'll be right back.
Yay. She was asleep. She was so happy before.
Yeah. Y'all motherfuckers act like this the first fucking time y'all been told. Now fuck y'all niggas, let's go. Come on. Go ahead, be a dummy, acting like I ain't a threat on blocks. To the 16, take your spot down and Lego blocks. If you convinced, play your hand, dog, you facing a vet. Who ain't text, make you click jet like Wayne Trebek. Be easy, partner, phantom of this greasy opera. Talk slick, hit the gap harder than Tiki Barber, the outlaw. Lost colony, rebel, serial loser in the game. Not the clapper from starving, that's why I'm true to what I claim. Fuck around, be leaking, no confusion in the name. 7 sign, bitch. North Carolina, dirty thugs, shoot up the club on some side shit. I ain't really violent, trying to get mine quick. Pop off, I leave you silent as a mom get. True player, you the cat coach, hold down the pine with. Who on my level of spitting besides superstition? Not one, see me pussy pop one, I'm ready. NCSC, who you fuck with? Ruger 9 mil with the beam, you get in touch with. And watch sick as fuck with the bling. Give it up, bitch, we gon' rise till the reaper come for my soul. NCSC, who you fuck with? Ruger 9 mil with the beam, you get in touch with. And watch sick as fuck with the bling. Give it up, bitch, we gon' ride till the reaper come for. Don't get it twisted, cause you might see me joke with my mans. I ain't Eddie Griffin, be foolish till you face with the truth. 7 sign, the Undertaker, bury cats in the boot. Since Andre Harrell was spitting in them 3-piece suits, I'm an all-pro in the game, y'all a pee-wee troop. Minor league niggas need the DNA of C's niggas. Your whole team tellin' lies, you ain't no thug, you ain't hard-raw pussy, you a brain on drugs. Believe me, nigga, I don't do it for TV. More juice than Omar Epps, dare y'all to squeeze me. You a crab, your mom wouldn't cop your CD if it was half price and came with a roller and a mink trust. Ain't no stunning to leave you holy if you blink, cause it's a Grand Canyon between what you know and what you think. When you're touchable, bitch, if you flow or even if you sing, make beats or whatever, any beat a dream team, bitch. NCSC, who you fuck with? Ruger 9 mil with the beam, you get in touch with. And watch sick as fuck with the bling. Give it up, bitch, we gon' rise till the reaper come for my soul. NCSC, who you fuck with? Ruger 9 mil with the beam, you get in touch with. And watch sick as fuck with the bling. Give it up, bitch, we gon' ride till the reaper come for my soul. Word up, 7 Deveron, Nebulous. Yo, we gave y'all warning ahead of time. We told y'all the wait is over. Y'all motherfuckers should've got y'all noose and hung your fucking self there. But since y'all ain't pay attention, now you gonna have to slit your wrist or something. Cause we coming, nigga. Holla.
like sitting out while we're doing it, and then we can actually play the music so they can actually hear the music and stuff.
Well, we're back.
Oh yeah, I was
We're back.
thinking about coming back with the radio DJ like from the 70s. Oh yeah, wow, that was just hot scorching sounds of the
Okay.
no
that 80s
no cheese
one was
please.
good.
Yeah. That was No Cheese Please from 1982.
That was awesome.
Make Up Your Mind. Yes, by
wrong?
No Cheese Please. Off of this 10-inch record over here.
Yeah.
10-inch
No Cheese
record.
Please. Just like the Aerosmith song. Big 10-inch record.
Ginger liked it.
Yeah.
Ginger liked it.
We heard Runaway by Tara Ann before that. We heard The Life by Jet City Fix. And we heard Ride by Seven Da Pantha. Those are the songs we just heard. All of them.
I was making little holes there. A minute. Strings.
It's a problem, Ginger. She didn't want the music to stop. She's like, you just
She
the whole
liked the
whole show
music.
should just be music. Like that was the best part. It is the best part. The
You
music's
like
the star of the
music, huh,
show.
Ginger? Yeah, you do. I can tell. Yeah?
Ginger baby.
You like the music? Here. You tell us. You tell us. Like the music?
Get that thing out of my face.
Chris.
You never know. She may have said something.
Yeah, I was showing you some of the stuff that I put on the YouTube channel. If you're listening at home and you're not watching, because most people listen, we have a YouTube channel. You should check out our YouTube channel. You should subscribe to it. You should like
Yes.
videos and share those videos because there's so much content that's emerging from there now. Records that I've been recording and tapes that I've been recording and then putting them up there. Not every single thing is the best audio quality. Most of it's pretty good though. All in all, it's all good enough for what it is. And we try to. Yeah.
Well, a lot of those bands didn't record digitally, so.
Well, if you like the 80s like we
Yeah.
do.
And then
Go
we're
check out the
getting
new
the
ones.
stuff off of vinyl records and tapes and stuff, and those quality of those diminish after a while. And so, I mean, this may be the best that we get.
Yep.
I mean, there may be chances of getting cleaner recordings and stuff, but usually Potter goes through it pretty thoroughly to find the best that he can.
I'm pretty I'm simultaneously very anal about it and indiscriminate about some things. Like the recordings I'm trying to make, the copies I'm trying to make, I'm very, very critical of.
Yeah.
But I'm not critical of the actual recordings. It's like it is what it is. I'm trying to get the best copy of the recording, and sometimes I'm too critical because as I've now figured some things out and I've understood some things, it's like, oh, okay, some things I was doing okay before, but I just had to tweak it just a little bit. And that's part of the frustration. So I just didn't keep tweaking. Now I did this for a long time, trying all these different stuff, and finally now it's right there in the pocket. So I'm just trying to get it all in while I can. And so much more than I'm able to play in, obviously, this show or the last show. But it'll fill us out for a while.
Oh.
And I'll also get it up on YouTube. And in as much as possible. That takes time, too. But I put up like 100 songs in the last 7 to 10 days. So,
That's pretty good.
yeah.
What did we just listen to? Did you already say that?
Yep.
Okay, all
I did.
right.
Chris, why don't you tell the audience about our adventure last night? To the Mimos?
Yeah, we had a
That's Mimos, right?
had the jazz show. Then after we
6th
went
Ave.
to Mimo's. It is a Mexican restaurant on 6th Ave.
That's right. You're a good dog.
Right by
We
what
never
school
been.
is that? Is there a school right there?
It's like right off 6th Avenue.
Oh, yeah. That's you're on 6th and Sprague and Division.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah. But anyways, so we go into the drive-through, which is basically you have to wait on the street because our drive-through is like maybe enough for maybe 3 or 4 cars and that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're on the street and I'm like basically where I can park the car, but my lights are on, my turn signal's on. And this old couple come up from behind and I'm thinking they were trying to figure out whether or not I was in line for that or if I was parking or something because they looked over at me and stuff. And at that time, Ashlee was reaching over, honking the horn, saying, no. And I was just
feel
like,
bad about it. I shouldn't have done that.
And I was just like going, babe, they're just trying to figure out what's going on. And they actually went down the street, back around, and then came back around and parked behind us and stuff. So I was just like, oh, okay.
No, they parked in front of us. And then they were
Oh, yeah,
staring at us the whole time, and
Mad
I
dogging you?
felt so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. And I was just like,
Shouldn't
going,
have done that. But honestly, the drive-through was so confusing, and we had never been there before. And I was like, it just seems like we're not doing this right, is what it felt like at the moment. And
But
then
they
when
did.
they stopped and like looked at us and just stopped, that's when I was like, huh.
Yeah. Anyways,
like,
they
you're
had
not
really
taking
good
my
food.
tacos away from me. But they had really, really good
Really
food.
good food.
It was perfect. It was really good.
There's a bunch of good taco places around, like here in town, like Antojo's right up the street here on 38th.
Never had that.
38th, and it's a franchise. It started as a taco truck that a guy, I think he moved from Eastern Washington. He might have moved from Mexico to Eastern Washington to here. I'm not positive. I could be confusing that. This was another story, but it started with a taco truck that eventually got a store that eventually became a franchise here in town. It's a local franchise. It's great. It's pretty much fast food, but it's really good Mexican fast food. Like, it's Mexican food. It's not like Taco Bell. It's like
Right.
so
It's
you-
good.
if you had time after this, go right up there. It's right up 38th and McKinley there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fast. You could go get some tacos, and you'd be delighted. I'm telling you.
I like that. It's good.
Their enchiladas are great. I'm not delved too deep into their menu, but everything I've ever had there is great. And then there's Vuelva La Vida, which is not fast food. That's very expensive Mexican food. That's really good too, though. Really good. But then there's also taco trucks. Now, the
There are a lot now popping up.
Antojo's is like taco trucks in a store. That's why I would go there. Like it's that quality of food is good. It's good
Nice.
stuff. Yeah.
What I liked about the one that we went to last night was we got a huge plate. Like, I mean, this is like 3 people portion of super nachos.
Yeah.
A big ass quesadilla and a chorizo burrito the size of Chris's head. And it was 20 bucks.
Yeah.
I was in shock. I was like, you go to Jack in the Box now, you're spending like $30 on 2 meals.
Yeah.
or
No,
something.
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, just a week or so ago, got 2 fish tacos and 5 chicken tacos for like $10.
Yep.
At this place up
Oh,
here. It's
wow.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
that's
and
a
it's
good deal.
because this is where the local restaurants are going to beat out on the big guys, because the big guys, they're used to that big money. They lost a lot of money, so they're just saying, fuck you, I want my money. The little guys,
Right.
they're going, hey, we just want regular customers
want people.
and stuff. And so the prices,
yeah, I stopped eating a lot of fast food in chain restaurants.
Yeah.
Like, occasionally I'll go to Denny's or Sherry's still. Like,
We do love Sherry's.
I kind of like a
I
good
love
Denny's too. Like, before it burned, the Denny's on 6th Ave, it'd been a long time since I've been there, but I started going there, and they had like a really good cook, and it was just, the food came out great. It was like, sometimes I like a good diner. Like
we
good
went there
diner
not
food.
too long ago.
My dad,
Denny's on 6th Ave.
Is it back open?
yeah. My dad just took all of us kids because there were so many of us, and it was like the cheapest thing to like feed everybody. So we went there a lot. Denny's was the spot.
Denny's was such a part of our life growing up because it was open all night.
Yep.
Like,
Oh yeah, you guys went out there.
Oh yeah,
Like-
I don't know
for a
how many
party.
times we'd go to Denny's until the sun came up, and that was when it was time to go.
it was our generation that ruined diners for all of
Everybody
the
else.
world. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because
Well,
it was our generation in like the early 90s, in the wake of grunge, late 80s, early 90s, like and not specifically here, but just in general. But like, if I'm speaking from our perspective here, and specifically with specific restaurants, like the Parkland Denny's, for instance. Parkland Denny's evolved with rules to combat people like us who
Yeah.
would come there.
Y'all
And
cannot do this.
like there'd be a table of 12 people, and 1 or 2 people would order food, 7 of them would order coffee, and then 5 of them wouldn't. They'd just be a ruckus,
Yeah,
Right.
we'd just be hanging out.
Yeah, it would just be, and that would be one table. That would be the big table. You wouldn't get there like early, so you get the big tables. Like you know, they've like, oh, you'd see a table of 5. No, there's more coming. We need a bigger table.
Yep.
And you get that big corner,
Oh
that big
my
round corner,
gosh.
so we could open up the leaves and connect them all around the corner. You know,
Yep.
and then
You
someone
kids.
would get the table adjacent to you also, and it'd
Yep.
just be a party in that corner, and it would ruin the whole
Yep.
experience for everyone else. And then you just get free refills of coffee all night long.
Yep.
Until they
Yeah.
like, and this went on for a long time because it was a good 2 or 3 years of that. It was like 90 or 91 before they had the 3-cup limit. Like the 3-cup limit was implemented as, and when that happened, we were like, "What do you mean 3 cups? You can't just give me 3 cups. I paid for my coffee."
I want more than 3
Yeah.
cups.
No, that's the rules now. I'm sorry. It's like, oh, this is outrageous. I'll pay for another cup.
Think
Yep.
IHOP, I think, changed their rules. Not IHOP. What's that? Old Country Buffet.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so back in the day, you would be able to get like really good steak, and like you could actually get all the meats. You had steak, prime rib, ham, like they had everything. And then as the years kind of went, I think they kind of like had to pick 2 instead of having all 6
Uh-huh.
because people like my brothers would go and have competitions to see how much steaks they could eat.
That's great. It's a good
And
idea.
what was it, like 12 steaks or something like that was the record? And every single time they'd try to beat that record, beat 12. And you know how much money those people lost with people like that came and just ate the shit out of the meat.
So I'm just not sure why this has never dawned on me before. This is just the perfect idea. There's a great buffet, like, and I don't know, it might have suffered because it's probably not around now. I don't know, but like it had started before the pandemic, and I'd ate there at least twice, right up there on also 38th over by the Goodwill.
Oh, it's okay. Who do you see?
Someone sneaking around over there. Go get him. Go bite that fucker.
This building probably has a lot of history. We are in Tacoma.
What, Ginger? Go see. Go see.
A lot
Go
of
see.
these buildings are
Go
quite
see. What
old.
is it? Go see. What is
And
it?
I
What are you,
believe in the paranormal.
what are you hearing?
So, there's a ghost in here. Ginger knows. Huh, baby Ginger.
are you hearing
Goes to
something?
Dave Picotta.
Oh. He's probably in here saying hello.
Come here. Come here. Is
He's
it the
just
ghost
peeking
again?
around.
Is it the ghost again?
She's smart.
I think I just heard the garage door next door open, so that's
Yeah.
probably what she's hearing. It's a garage door.
That's probably what it is.
Someone's coming.
Baby.
Someone did open the door out there earlier too when she growled earlier. She was growling at someone who'd opened the front door.
I went outside and I saw how the car was parked.
I know.
I was laughing so
What kind
hard.
of angle?
The car's parked like
I
this.
noticed that. I noticed that after I got out, and I was just like, "Fuck it."
And this is the second time Chris has parked next to a puddle for me to get out.
Oh, you
In the
ran into
last
a
couple
puddle?
days.
Sorry.
And well, it's also like the angle is
It
as
was
such
perfect so that I could hit the puddle.
that like if you would have parked normal, she might have missed it, but you parked at an angle, so she had.
And
to.
yesterday I was next to the storm drain and the puddle trying to open the car door, and I had stiletto heels on like this, and my foot was in the drain
Yeah.
trying to get into the car.
The water was pouring on
Oh
you.
yeah, it was
That's
just.
I know. Yeah. That car is the worst. Priuses.
No, it's a Kia.
Kia. Don't buy them. They're the worst for
What's that?
seeing. You know, if you need to see around a corner and see where the curb is, fucking that is the worst car ever.
Well, yeah. So that's our.
I would not recommend buying that car
Okay.
unless you want to turn into like a stump jumper and take out in the woods and get the fuck out of it. That's about it.
Come here.
Because it
baby.
could drive over rocks. Hi, Ashley.
Is it song time?
I think it is song time.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Say it's song.
Well, we'll discuss the rock issue after.
We heard about the rock story, Chris. We don't need to relive
I'm
it.
Ginger, and it's song time.
Yep. Let's hear some Paris Spleen. Forget all about this.
under the apple tree, slide down the rain barrel into the cellar door, and we'll be jolly friends. It's midnight, you're standing outside my window. You hadn't been sleeping too sound. I gotta wonder if you really want me. Why do you need to sneak around? Say you wanna climb up here and see me. Say I just can't stay away. Well, here's a funny thing. I saw you with someone else today. Say you need some of my loving. Well, you're just gonna have to wait. 'Cause I'm feeling a little bit dangerous. Don't wanna break your heart. No, I want it on a plate. Say you can't live a day without me. Say you just don't wanna be alone. Well, your sweetness was all I ever needed, but now I know I'm not the only one. Hey, you need some of my loving. Well, you're just gonna have to wait. 'Cause I'm feeling a little bit dangerous. Don't wanna break your heart. No, I want it on a plate. I'm feeling dangerous.
It's over, baby. I can follow, baby. Me on to the door. Never wanna fake it. Feelings growing old. If there's a chance to make it, don't leave me alone. I won't watch you wasted. There's no time to fake it. It's over, baby. 'Cause I'm sick and tired of how you treat me, baby. I'm overusing all the things that I know I should be
Street production. When it's
Sit
not
back
West
in the zone.
Coast.
Let me tell you what's on my mind now.
Hold up. Why y'all niggas? Drinking on this Hennessy. What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it's doing to me. Drinking on this Hennessy. What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it's doing to me. Now Lil Jimmy's on the block with them 50-cent ports, man. Mom's always talking about she wish she had abortion. Sad stories when you come to the hood. Like Lil Tatiana still out there selling the goods. Never gave a fuck cause the house was too crowded. Plus mom stole the food stamps for another new outfit. You get it how you live it, can't do nothing about it. Just another runaway and she's headed to Cali. Smashed down I-5 so she stops through Portland. Got caught by the cops so she's headed to court, man. They never understood why these kids go bad. He's no father figure, mom's still fucking her dad. I ain't trying to be sad, just tell you how it is. For me, Henny in my cup and I'm trying to raise a kid, homie. And I'm trying to raise a kid, homie.
Drinking on this Hennessy. What it do, what it do, what it do, man? What it's doing to me? Drinking on this Hennessy. What it do, what it do, what it do, man? What it's doing to me? Yeah, pass me that yak. Penetrating your sister laying flat on her back. But I ain't need the potion to get a flash in the racks. I knew she knew just who I was when she asked me to rap. So I hit her with this, boy, you look sweet as licorice. Camera phone, get a flick, then take a sip of this. Yeah, that's incredible, Hulk. The way I beat the pussy up should be in federal coke. The way she hooked on the dick, you'll swear it was dope. That's right, she asked me for it, I'll give her a poke. I can sell her a dream, I can't give her no dough. Cause even sloppy drunk, I still got no love for a hoe. But babes, don't trip, we can slide in the sheets. Do you just like a crackhead supply you this D? This ain't no ordinary shit that had you high for a week. But somewhere in the cup, fucked up is where I be.
Drinking on this Hennessy. What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it doing to me? Drinking on this Hennessy. What it do, what it do, what it do, man? What it doing to me? Yeah. I drank the Henny, the Remy, I pity the fool. She drank a little Patron, I bet that go down smooth. How you done? That's when I knew I was due. I hit it off, I set it off, I sent them off how you wouldn't. Focus, but I'm buzzing with the wash all in my testes. I'm a monster from the losses, never slacking, always soaking in the whipper on my toes. Man, I be fucking, they know I'm that dope, man. I be fucking these hoes from Omaha to Panama, fucking hoes in Cadillac. Not the crib that travel lies, cause they take and try to stop. I'ma keep it on the monster tip, nigga, and chopper.
The Chris Farley Patrick Swayze skit. The Chris Farley Patrick Swayze skit.
Oh, wait, I remember that.
Doing the
skit.
Chip and Dale
Where
skit.
you get on the little chair. It's kind of like a mock of Fat Guy Little Coat who's Fat Guy.
Real quick here. We heard some songs.
We're back.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was all the songs, right? Yep. We heard Drinking by Isaiah.
Drinking.
We heard It's Over Baby by The Fame Riot.
It's over, baby.
Dangerous by Lyndon and Nicole Blair.
Dangerous.
And Stars Are Out by Paris Spleen.
Stars are
That's right.
out. Ginger agrees.
I think that computer over there is just
looking
like
at
weirding her out because she's.
The canyons. Over
yes. That's what the world looks like.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of the world,
Well, I
dog.
think that's her native country, I think. So she's wanting to go running around out there or something. She's going, I recognize that.
Yeah,
That's my native
speaking
land.
to something deep inside of her. She wants to howl and run. Oh, I understand. I understand you. Yes, you're a wild animal who's been caged and domesticated. You didn't want this life. You can't help it.
It's okay.
It's okay, baby girl. It's okay. It's okay.
See, this is how they get you. They coddle you.
We
They spoil
understand
you.
your grief.
Take away your animal instincts.
She's a spoiled baby.
My good girl.
What were we just talking about? Naked scenes in movies when we were kids. Watching inappropriate movies when we were children.
Yeah.
Yes.
These boys.
Yeah. Well, you were saying you watched something inappropriate. Was it what was inappropriate about
Freddy Got Fingered.
it? What was? 'Cause I don't
I
remember
actually
that
don't
movie.
remember that movie, but I'm sure it was inappropriate.
Yeah.
It was more.
Oh, yeah.
You're not really talking into your mic either because you're so cool.
Hey.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's just a lot of movies that were on TV that you would scroll TV guide and you're watching TNT or sci-fi or something like that, and just a movie comes on, you're watching it, and you're like, oh, I probably should be watching this movie. I watched Flavor of Love, Bret Michaels of Love.
That Flavor of Love was a great show. Let me tell you.
Should have not been watching that at my age.
So, apparently, I've watched a lot of reality TV because I remember watching the Paris and
Oh
Nicole
yeah!
show.
The Simple Life.
That was a
I
great
watched
show.
it every single week.
I watched the first
I
two
waited
seasons.
for it,
Yeah.
and I was definitely not of age to watch that show either.
And
but I loved it.
Flavor of Love. When Flavor fell in love with
shit made
Brigitte
me
Nielsen, that was
Oh, the
so
Surreal
know.
Life.
The Surreal Life. That's right.
Oh, I remember watching that with little Vern Troyer. Is that his name?
Oh,
What
he was on
his
there
name?
too, right?
He was.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I remember that. He was on that.
I watched a couple seasons of that because I watched the one with China and the girl from the Go-Go's. That was great.
Yeah. I just love that they always
Jane
painted
Weedland.
people's faces on the walls, or you knew who was on the season. It'd sneak you with some look at who's on the next season, get you all pumped. But all that shows are just drama. Drama.
Yeah. They're not as good as Big Brother.
But when Flavor of Love, when Pumpkin straight up spit on Tiffany in New York, that moment in television right there, I witnessed that in real time. Everybody was watching it, and I got to watch it. And I was like, damn!
That's great. There are people who know what you're talking
God.
about. Yeah.
And she snatched that girl's hair, and
I think that might be
my
where it comes
God.
from, where snatching the wig off comes
That
from.
was-
That.
Oh my God, that moment in TV, that was a moment. It was a pretty big moment.
Yeah.
That was the moment.
Yeah. But
A
that,
moment of moments.
I think honestly, that right there sucked people in to watch all the rest of the different spin-off ones.
It
and-
definitely had its.
Yeah.
It didn't completely get me. I didn't watch the Bret Michaels one.
Brett Michaels one I watched just because I love Brett Michaels. I mean, the moment it said Poison, 80s, I was pretty much like, I'm going to watch that.
On a tangent, I listened I've not listened to it for a month or so, but that Pat McAfee show I listen to sometimes. Pat McAfee was a kicker for the Colts, and he has a buddy on his show, AJ Hawk, who was I think a linebacker or something for the Green Bay Packers, and AJ Hawk is a butt rocker. And
That's awesome.
yeah, and he got to meet Bret Hart. He's got pictures of him with
Oh,
Bret
that's
Hart. They might even
awesome.
be friends now because he was just such a fan, and just stuff like that is really, really cute. It's just really cute because he's a fucking like a fucking tough fucking dude. And he's like, yeah, but I just love that song, man.
I just love it.
Every rose has its thorn. It just really gets you.
I love
That's
it.
just great.
That's so funny.
That's awesome.
Everybody has a soft spot somewhere for
Yep.
something. I think what I really liked about Poison, though, was actually C.C. DeVille. He was wild,
Yeah, well,
crazy.
He carried the band. To be
He was
fair,
just-
his guitar playing,
his guguitar playing,
like,
everything.
Who's that?
C.C.
CC
DeVille.
DeVille.
He's a good. He's like the Mick Mars of Poison.
He was on Surreal Life.
He was. He's a good 10 or 20 years older than the rest of the band, right? CC. He's probably
Yeah.
70 something right now.
But
Um,
he just got down the wrong way. He ruined the MTV performance, and that was what did it.
What's that?
They did a MTV Music Award
Yeah.
performance. It's supposed to be the biggest one in their career. They hadn't done anything like that, and CC was supposed to keep himself straight. Like,
Was
hey,
he
dude,
wasted or
you're
something?
supposed to like get there, be on time, do this fucking show, keep your mouth closed. Blah, blah. He fucked it up. He was fucked up. Didn't play right. Went on his own tangent playing, and people are like, "The hell is this mess?" Just watching this mess unfold. And that was kind of where they cut ties with him for a while. But he needed to get clean. He never really got that clean. I don't think. I think he was
I've not
on.
followed him.
I think he was even on that one show, Dr. Drew. I think
Oh yeah,
he
yeah,
might have been
yeah,
on
yeah,
that.
yeah, or something like that.
Something
Yeah.
like that. So, but I don't know
The
any more about him.
Rockers
recently.
in Rehab or whatever.
Something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like
the
Celebrity
Cynthia
Rehab.
Celebrity
Steven,
Rehab.
Adler was on.
Celebrity Rehab.
Yeah.
Mike Starr was on there when I was watching it.
That was funny because I had actually watched that with Steven Adler on there, and then I did that show with Adler's Appetite. and-
It's not crazy to
Then he
watch
had-
someone's life and then do sound for
it
them.
was just like going,
That'd be
what?
crazy. But yeah,
That's cool.
so yeah,
I had something
Right, Ginger?
I was thinking of. Now I forgot.
Or
I just loved all that.
smile,
stuff.
Ginger, smile.
I was into like,
What?
and I like the MTV ones too. Real World, I like that
Oh.
one. I watch that show all day.
I don't know about the MTV Music Awards or the Rock.
Oh, Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
I remember what I was going to say.
Yeah,
I was
Judas Priest ain't in there and Iron Maiden in there, so fuck them.
when you were talking about the Poison flop at the VMAs.
Oh yeah.
So it made me think of when Metallica played the Grammys. And Metallica were nominated for a Grammy
Right.
for the
Heavy metal, and was that the one that Jethro Tull won?
it. Yeah. Now, Metallica came out there and they played one, and they just stunk up the joint, man.
I don't remember this actually.
Well, this was in what 93, 4,
I just
yeah.
haven't heard
2.
of it.
I don't remember. It might have been 92. I remember, like, it was so. Now, to be fair, it didn't affect them, but in my mind and at the time, it was going to affect them, and for a lot of people, it was. It tainted them. They were on this trajectory of like they were really like. We love our fans, and we'll never do certain things. We're never going to make a video. We're always going to have red lights on our shows because our fan loves red lights. We just had all these things that were Metallica ethos. This is what they prescribed to. But then as they got more and more famous, they started realizing, oh, that was dumb. We were just dumb kids. We said dumb things. We actually need to have bright lights so people can see us because we want people to see us because we're rock stars.
Yeah.
We need to make
grew up a
videos
little bit.
because people make videos, and we're going to make videos. So they conceded, and they made, because that's what you do. You grow up and you make concessions. You realize you're wrong. That's what they did. Anyway, so then they get to this point where they're going to be nominated, or they're going to win. They're going to win a Grammy, right? They're going to win.
Right.
Everyone knows they're going to win. And they're also getting to perform there, which also leans to the idea that they're going to win. So that they come out there, and we're all waiting for them to play fucking Battery or something, anything that rocks, and they play one, of course, because that's their big hit MTV
Right.
song. And they don't do well. It's not good.
Why did it suck so bad?
It was just not. It was an uninspired, scared performance. It was like it was a sterile, weird.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like they're playing in front of 30,000 fans going woo. They're playing in front of a bunch of people in suits.
So yeah, it was
It's
an
very-
intimidation factor.
It was
yeah.
all kinds of things. It could have been the sound. It could have been just all. They just weren't great to me. It wasn't great. It was not a great performance, and it was just one song at one point in time. But it was in front of the world stage,
So he
and
didn't give you the yeah.
they went
that you
from
needed.
being they're going to be Led Zeppelin to now they're going to be like not Led Zeppelin. They're not on that trajectory anymore.
They're Candlebox.
But you know, look at him now.
Well, and honestly, when the Black Album came out, it reaffirmed all of my worst fears. It's like, oh my God, these guys are the fucking worst band on earth. I
Okay.
can't believe that they are such a trash band now compared to what they used to be.
Yeah.
I might sound dumb. Did they win the Grammys?
No. He had mentioned that. No, they lost to Jethro Tull, and it was a travesty. Like they deserved to win.
Right.
Despite that bad performance, they deserved to win. And so both these things combined, I'm like, oh wow, that's a 1-2 punch,
Wow,
man.
that fucking
Yeah.
First you
sucks.
sucked in live, and then you did because
Okay, so-
they were also a renowned live band.
But
also,
what did Jethro Tull win for?
had best heavy metal record.
Best heavy metal record. Jethro Tull is not heavy metal.
Yeah. So
They're heavy rock, but that's it.
yeah, and I'm not. Does not take anything away from Metallica. That's the Academy's like
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they dropped the ball. big
now,
time.
all the trash talk I said, Metallica obviously very successful doing what they're doing. Now, would they have been as successful sticking to a more metal thing? Probably not. They probably wouldn't have been. Slayer.
Where's the
Slayer.
dogs?
Slayer. Dog's right here. Slayer never achieved the level of success Metallica did. Slayer stuck more to their metal, right? So that's the difference. That's what you get. That's what you would have got with Metallica. Had Metallica never went pop, then they would have just been Slayer, and that wouldn't have been a bad career either. But it's not. They achieved
It's
a
not
much
like
bigger.
what they what they have
They
achieved.
they did achieve that Led Zeppelin status, even
Right.
though some of their records tank now and they're not the best band.
Have they ever won a Grammy after that? I don't know.
Do not know.
Oh.
Do not know. But this was also whenever it was 92. This was also when I
me see.
realized
Let me
how
see.
just ridiculous the Grammys were. Like I always at that point I was a very jaded youth and thought the Grammys were a joke.
Has Metallica ever won a Grammy?
I like the performance that Iron Maiden did when they were told to do live, but they were told that they had to lip sync. And I think it was the Ed Sullivan Show or something like that.
Iron Maiden at the
Yeah.
Ed Sullivan Show. You might be thinking of the Doors at the Ed Sullivan
Yeah,
Show.
they did.
What was Iron Maiden? So maybe it wasn't the Ed Sullivan. Well, it was a British one, so I'm not sure. But they were told that they had to lip sync, right? So they go, okay. So as soon as the music started, they all swapped instruments and started doing crazy shit. You know, so Bruce Dickinson got a guitar and started rocking out and stuff, and the bass player started lip syncing like he was singing and stuff like that, and made a mockery of it. It was just freaking hilarious.
I'm not familiar with the thing you're talking about right off the bat.
Yep.
They did win a Grammy.
Huh?
Metallica Grammy Awards. Grammy for Best Metal Performance for My Apocalypse. Metal Performance for Saint Anger.
Stanger? They won something for that?
Yeah.
That was horrible.
Rock Instrumental Performance for the... something. Hard Rock Performance, Whiskey in the Jar. Metal Performance, Better Than You for 1999. Metal Performance in 1992. Metal Performance for Stone Cold Crazy, 1991. Metal Performance winner for 1991.
So some of these are just nominations, you're saying?
Now, no, that one said winner, but now these
Some
say
of these-
nominees.
Yeah, some of those are just nominations.
Well, no, all the ones I said were winners. The rest of them are nominees.
Well, they didn't win in 92, right?
They won in 1990, 1991, 1992, 1999, 2000, 2001, 2004, and 2009. The rest of them, they were nominated but never won. 2018, 2015, 2010, 2009, 2008, 2005, 1996, 1999, 1992, and 1989. So let's see about this one that they said is the winner that I think we're talking about. The one performance.
They didn't win. They did not win that Grammy. Jethro Tull won.
Yeah.
Says
Jethro
Metal
Tull.
Performance for one 1990.
That was where they
The
played.
Grammy Award for Best Metal Performance is an award presented at the Grammy Awards to recording artists for the works containing quality performances. First awarded in 1990.
Oh.
No, no.
In the Hall of Fame, that's just as bad.
But they were nominated in 1992 and did not get it. And in 1989 didn't get it. In 1996 it didn't get it. So I don't know. That's just what it says on there. We could be wrong. I wasn't there.
Well, no, they lost to Jethro Tull.
I don't know why it's saying that they won in 1990 for one.
Maybe they just got the
I
nominated and
The other
one
ones say
backwards.
nominee, but this one said winner.
Maybe they just got that one backwards because I know for a fact that they didn't win. Because that was like a big thing. Everybody fucking freaked out when that happened.
That was the list. Well, nope, that wasn't how I saw it, but I think that's pretty much the same thing.
So hard rock vocal or instrumental performance in 1989.
I'll show you what I've seen. Ugh, ready? Okay, so on my Google, it says Metallica, and then this one right here. Metallica 1990 for one. But the rest of them, are the nominees. Ugh. But I saw that one too.
Why isn't it just so easy? Why isn't it easier?
No, it's
like you know, you look for information. Why isn't it right there? Like
I
the
know.
information you're looking
It doesn't
for.
make sense.
Flashback: Jethro Tull, Metallica, and the first heavy metal Grammy. The Grammys are known for their infamous moments, but for rock metal fans the world over, one of the award ceremony's most infamous moments of them all happened February 22nd, 1989, when the very first Grammy
89.
Award
89.
for Best Hard Rock Metal Performance, Vocal
So they
or
won a year
Instrumental
later.
was given to Jethro Tull.
They won the next year because they felt fucking stupid for the fact that they did that the year before.
Okay.
Well, they only did that.
I was just wrong on the year.
No, that was funny to me, though.
Well, my confusion came is that I was placing it 2 years later. I was placing it in 91 or 92 when it was back in
That's
89.
so crazy.
Yeah.
They made a big mistake and they're like, we're fixing this. So 1990
Well, they know that
comes
there would be a
around.
riot.
They're like, okay, Metallica, you finally get your Grammy for one. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it says here, of course, the heavy favorites, pun intended, was Metallica for their 1988 album Injustice for All. They were so favored, Jethro Tull didn't even attend the ceremony.
What?
Entertainment Weekly called it one of the biggest upsets in Grammy history, but frankly, it's more of a mistake than anything. 4 years later, when Metallica won the Grammy for Best Metal Performance for the Black Album, they made sure to remind the Recording Academy of Arts and Sciences that they didn't forget. And that video is no longer there. So that's what that was. That clears that up because I just had the wrong year. I didn't understand why I was so confused, and that's why, because I was in the wrong year. So they didn't win their first time in '89, and I guess they won according to that. They said didn't win again. Didn't win
until 1994.
But yeah, that's just what that article said. No, I don't know.
Well,
Oh, okay, so here's a list over here also. Crest of the Knave, Jethro Tull. Nothing Shocking, Jane's Addiction. Oh, that was the year that they... Never mind. The year that they lost. Well, they've won at least one, probably more.
Well, at least they won one.
It's confusing that this is, again, that this information isn't just like, when
This
you ask a
information's
question,
all over.
it should answer the question.
Right.
Yeah.
It should say.
I know, guys give you a bunch of fucking
That's the only thing
bullshit.
about Google. Google, get more straight to the point.
Well, a lot of times it does. Sometimes it just depends on your query. But, and I might not have typed that right because I took my glasses off now. I can't read it.
Oh, yeah.
But I get pretty good search results. At the same time, I search for stuff all the time, right? Like, all the time. Like, not everything every day. I have a list of stuff that I go through and search for every day. And nonetheless, sometimes I search for stuff and it's there and I don't find it, but I find it years later. It's like, it was there the whole time? because I've looked for this. I've typed this
Right.
fucking thing in.
Yeah.
I've typed those words in, and
And
it's
I
not
missed
yielded results. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just it can drive me crazy. Like it really can. I don't even know it because I do it so much, and I'm always looking for music and trying to cross reference stuff. And I don't know. I'm losing my train of thought with it now. What's the conversation going to? Where are we in the show? Is it song time?
Song time.
Music.
Music.
We're gonna hear another old tune in this set. I think we can maybe start off with that song by an old band.
An old band
from the 70s. Oh no, we'll play Jonas Whale also, but we're gonna start it off with something else because the fans have been dying to hear Uranus.
Uranus.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is what Uranus sounds like.
This is what Uranus sounds like. So turn the volume up really loud, guys.
When you're feeling angry or sad, or maybe when something makes you feel afraid, do you ever make up a dance and stomp your feet or punch an old pillow? Or do you have a loud song that you can sing when you're angry? Here's some loud music which just sounds like it's saying, I'm angry. I'm very, very angry.
Be right back. Greg 007, Greg 007, Greg 007, Greg 007, blowing up like Mount St. Helen, the one and only, the one and only. Greg 007, Greg 007, Greg 007, Greg 007, blowing up like Mount St. Helen, for the 253, for the 253. New game, new town with the old rules. Blue nose, underground, do it old school. So cool, on cue when I roll through. Hot box didn't stop until the toll booth. All sly, she asked why a fresh lie. Princess, I'm just a hell of a guy. I will survive, only by the means of my own. Spitting rhymes from under the cover of headphones. Dead wrong, getting where you know that it's gotten headstrong. Lasts longer than a moment forgotten. Mahatma Gandhi, rapping with the flow like peace. I hit the bomb weeds, drop up on the coke white sneaks. I got the gold line D, going for 20. Rap about something, fuck bitches and money. Ain't nothing funny about the nose hoes. Rap game fell insane. Hell it. Greg 007, Greg 007, Greg 007, Greg 007, blowing up like Mount St. Helen, the one and only, the one and only. Greg 007, Greg 007, Greg 007, Greg 007, blowing up like Mount St. Helen, for the 253, for the 253. Anybody wanna see a dead body? We make it happen, keep it hot as the Mojave. On my job, so Mobby, spewing gas like the Lahore. My hobby so naughty, they on alert with the alarm. We may create a tsunami to spread it near and far. From the West Watch Day, so you all know where we are. The propaganda, blue nose, World War Z. Now I was catching salamanders back in 1993. It's all a being of its own. Came from my dome, there will never be a way for it to make its way home. St. Helens, hit it in the ground, go boom. We ain't telling how the felonious legion of doom can fill the room. Party while we rockin' a mic. You see me move through a strobe light, partly in flight, can fill the room. Party while we rockin' a mic. You see me move through a strobe light, partly in flight. St. Helen, Greg 007, Greg 007, Greg 007, Greg 007, blowing up like Mount St. Helen, the one and only, the one and only. Greg 007, Greg 007, Greg 007, Greg 007, blowing up like Mount St. Helen, for the 253, for the 253.
she do that?
Fellas, I don't know why she did it.
Did she have a home?
Man, she had a lovely, lovely home.
Did she have clothes?
She had all the clothes that money could buy. Sure did.
Did you love her?
I really and truly loved my baby.
Then why'd she do that?
I don't know why she did it, but
there she goes now. Why? There she go now.
I wonder what the problem could be.
Problem could be.
My love was so strong for my baby, can't you see?
Can't you see?
I want her to know exactly how I feel. Baby, can't you tell that my love was for real?
I watched her as she walked down the street, oh baby.
I watched my baby walk out of my life forever and ever.
I watched her as she
oh so lonely, oh so lonely am I. Without my baby slept in my company and died. I told her that I loved her, she said she loved me too.
love me too.
But the pain that I felt when she said we were through,
We were through.
I never knew what hurt could really be. Until she walked out and slammed that front door on me.
I watched her as she
The pain I felt
walked down the
inside,
street, oh baby.
the hurt I felt when my baby said goodbye.
I watched her
I'm so alone, y'all.
walk down.
Oh, so lonely am I without my baby's love. Our desire from each other was getting stronger day by day.
Every day,
Our hopes for the future are looking brighter in every way. Hey,
every way.
I heard her pride and she lost all her desire. I wish my baby would come back and rekindle this fire.
There she goes now.
There goes my baby.
Why?
What have I done?
Why?
Why did she leave?
Why?
Oh.
Did she go now? Did she go now?
I'm so lost without my baby, so up by my side.
Did she go now?
Oh, somebody please tell me why.
Did she go
dancey kind of thing.
Oh, they're definitely connected
Yeah,
with that
with
in the whole
that
Def
and
Jam
Def
circuit.
Jam.
Um,
We're just talking about the Beastie Boys during songs.
and
And
music
Vanilla Ice.
and authenticity and cultural appropriation. All kinds of great stuff.
All the things.
Need to have a sip. Talk myself out during the songs.
Yeah. Heard some great stuff that time.
We did.
Yeah. That was a classic back from the 70s that we just heard. It was by Jonas Whale. It was called Why. We heard a Moon Age before that doing a song called I See Through You. And we heard Greg Double doing St. Helens. And we heard Uranus doing Tuna Trish. That classic single from the early 90s.
Yep. I liked it.
Nice.
Yep,
now you
speaking
know
of
what
passion and
Uranus sounds
authenticity, there's nothing more passionate and authentic than Uranus.
Yep.
It's said by Potter himself.
And now the whole world knows what Uranus sounds like.
Yep.
I almost said
You said
smells.
smells.
Sounds like.
There's a lot of Uranus jokes we can make. I was gonna start it off like never mind. What
I was gonna say if you got the vinyl, we can smell the vinyl.
the vinyl's around.
It
actually.
smells like cheese.
Yeah. I doubt Uranus smells like cheese.
I just now
Wait,
I'm thinking of the fucking
Did
cheese
this show
whiz.
just turn into Wayne's World all of a sudden? what happened?
My mind went to cheese whiz. And I'm done.
All right.
Instead of whipped cream, it's cheese whiz.
She's in her own world over there.
I know, yeah. What's that got to do with Uranus?
It has everything to do with Uranus. It really does.
We've heard a lot of great songs on the show today. And there's more to come after we're done here. We're winding down, huh? This is the end-
Yeah, we
end
are
of the show.
winding down. My goodness.
Yep.
It's been an exciting show, that's for sure.
Yep. And there's more excitement to come. Just more things on the horizon. We're gonna keep pumping up the YouTube channel full of videos.
Yep.
So need to pump up. I'm gonna get on your case again, Chris.
Pump up the
Uh-oh,
jams.
what do I
Pump
do
it
now?
up.
Well, sometimes
Pump
people
it,
ask
pump
you
it.
about your podcast because sometimes you will on your Facebook you'll mention, "Oh, my podcast, this podcast," and then
you
they'll
don't
say,
say which
and then
one.
they'll say, "Hey, where can
I
I,
know,
find
where?
that podcast?
And
Or
I
what's
say
that podcast?"
YouTube.
And
But I don't know all the other ones. I got to memorize those.
So okay, so
Just
you
copy and paste like
should I say
did.
all platforms?
you should tell them the name of the show. You should tell them like that it's an audio and video show. Because I'm being critical of you, but because I always say it's an audio podcast, but we do have a video of it, and we do want video subscribers. We want subscribers on our YouTube. We want more subscribers. We do. We want more downloads too. But but your average person who when they're being told, it's to them they're not being told. You're like not telling them. You're like, oh, he doesn't want me to see his show at all. He doesn't want me to hear his show.
There we
He's not telling me the
Just
name. He's
copy
not
and
dropping
paste
a
the
link.
stuff like I do.
So I mean, we all can, and I can do more too. Like other than the weekly post that I make, and I'm not telling you to do anything, but we all could do more to like be more proactive and helping because on the internet they want the help. They want the help. They want you to really do so much for them. Like,
I like your posts, and that's why I like to copy and paste it because I'm like, it's got all the links, it's got the songs. Well, usually I have to actually go back and copy and paste the songs. The songs are on the comments, and then I like to put that on the post so people know what songs are on there, and then I try to put like what we talk about or what the week is about.
okay. One reason why I put the songs in the comments for my own reasoning is because comments and likes are engagement, and the engagements increase the more with the comments and likes. Also, I can't seem to tag bands when I'm making the post.
Oh, really?
And in the last 2 weeks, I couldn't tag bands when I made the comment. Now, some bands don't have things to tag. I have to have liked or followed those bands to be able to tag them. and I'm trying to get better at doing that in every case. But that's
Right.
not. I'm I do a million things.
We're trying to navigate
So-
through this still, guys.
So, but I do try to make the banned comments in the comment section to increase the views of the post. Whenever I post something from the MAWP page, it doesn't get viewed. Like, it maybe gets seen by, as evidenced this week, 100 people. It tells me how many people see it each
Right.
week. It's not very many. It restricts the views because they want me to pay them to boost the post. So I also post it on my own page, and then I share it with you guys. And I don't do that necessarily with the MAWP stuff, although I could. But even then, it's got some restrictions. Some people do see it and like it. It just, again, spreads out our audience that we can reach with doing that. And I can send you kind of things that we can like use to post like that, like a link to the YouTube page and a picture maybe, or you make so. This is what the kids do these days. A lot of them will. Like, I see them make posts like this, and thought about doing it too. They'll post a picture and a comment, and they'll say, hey, this is a thing that we do. Links are in the comments. Because Facebook algorithms will boost to something that you post that's just a picture and a comment. Because that's what they want.
Yeah.
They want to discourage you from sharing stuff that's going to take them away from Facebook.
Yes.
Or that is going to that's trying to skirt monetization. Like, so if we're trying to not, and really we shouldn't be having our posts having to be boosted and monetized anyway. It's not a business. We're just working out of the old MAWP umbrella that was a business.
Yeah.
We're not a business. We're not making any money. We're all public
We're
service.
just chilling, talking to you guys for fun.
Yeah. If you wanted
For
to
now.
support us, though, you can support us on Patreon.
Yes, please.
Or you can buy the MAWP comp that's on the Bandcamp. Now, our Patreon doesn't do anything. It's nothing right now. It's just a page that doesn't do anything for anybody because I don't know much about it other than setting it up. But I haven't set it up in a way that's appealing to people because through Patreon subscribers or patrons, they're often, they expect something from that. And I'm not prepared to give them more.
That's not for fans only, is it?
Well, no. It's like people like YouTube people use Patreon as a way to communicate with their fans. Their fans pay them $5. This is just an example. So-and-so gives this really famous YouTuber $5, and the YouTuber makes a video for this person and says, hi, Christina. Nice to see you. Like, thank you for subscribing to my Patreon. Let's talk more or whatever. Just something like that makes them happy.
It's like a private message that's to them.
To them.
That's an example. Sometimes it's just like say that we had outtakes from this show. We could have all the outtakes available on like stuff that didn't make the cut on the
And people can watch.
We could, for instance, have all that. Say that we had unlisted videos on YouTube. We could put unlisted videos on YouTube, and then if you were a patron subscriber, you could get access to those, and you could see that other stuff. And you can make patron-only podcasts. That's another thing that people will do. It's like, yeah, if you're a subscriber, you can get our bonus podcast or whatever, a pre-show. You get the pre-show version of the podcast, and we can set it up so we go a little bit longer. I mean, these are just suggestions, and they're not necessarily the suggestions that we should focus on. They're just some suggestions because that's not really, I don't know, that's content that would be appealing to our audience, honestly. I don't, and part of what's prevented me from proceeding is I don't really know what to put on Patreon that is content that's appealing to our audience.
Right.
Like, we've been slow to develop. But we do and should, at this point, really start boosting the YouTube page and the Patreon. But the YouTube page, it's now got stuff on it that isn't anywhere else. Some of the stuff that's on there, like, we're the only one that's got that shit. Like, there's a few records on there that no one else, it's not available in the world. Because, fuck, I've looked for it. I know. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. I'm done with my rant. Support the show.
Just support the show, please, and thanks for watching.
Support the
like I
show,
said.
support the band, support
the
local
bands.
music, support local restaurants, support local everything right
Mimo's
now.
and Antojos.
Yep.
Those are good local restaurants.
Honestly, man,
I don't know if
that
Mimo's is
shit
local
was
chain.
fucking delicious. Man, I got a churro last night. Yeah, and I got a churro, all for $20. Like, I was sitting here just in shock.
It's not even 3 right now. There's that Antojo's right up the street.
I got my quesadilla still at home and a whole pound of chorizo at home. Chorizo burrito.
Chorizo breakfast burrito.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it was awesome.
It was really good.
I do like a lot of leftovers. That's a good deal.
The bad part was that a lot of times when I'm done with the show, I just don't have the energy to eat or nothing like that. I'm just like, ah.
Boy, I do. I want to eat and take a nap after we do a show.
I pretty much want to just take a nap. Yeah. The weed gets me. I get tired.
Oh.
All right, folks. Well, we're wrapping it up now.
All right, guys.
Our show is over. We appreciate
Thanks for
you.
watching.
So long, people. So long,
And
friends.
Sorry, I'm yawning.
Yeah.
It's the MAWPCAST 1 radio podcast. It's Potter, Chris, Ashlee, and Ginger B.
Yeah. Ginger, she fell asleep. Oh, she's right here.
And we'll see you guys next
She's
week.
all, oh, look, I'm awake.
You know what? I was going to say next week, motherfuckers. So I'm just gonna say. And I did. Mic drop.
All right.
Peace out.
There's so much going on in here. It's never an empty space. The moment something leaves for good, yet another takes its place. 'Cause simple things are converting, and scary things are hard. So oversimplifying is all that you know. Stuck and secure in your safe and easy shell. Never change, assuming all goes well. You jump across the gaps between, landing on the smoothest stone, avoiding anything unclean. You only see what you've been shown. 'Cause simple things are comforting, and scary things are hard. So oversimplifying is all that you know. Stuck and secure in your safe and easy shell. Never change, assuming all goes well. Never change, assuming all goes well. Never change, assuming all goes well.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hey.
Yeah. Now I'm telling you, just step to me, I'll show you 10 toes, you'll lose 10 teeth. So why don't you act respectfully? We'll both leave this place in peace. Fuck it, I'm walking away, but all of these thoughts are stuck in my brain. You dumb as hell for playing this game. Get out of my conscience, you leaving a stain. And I know that your homie behind me, but he looking at you like don't try me. I know you fighting blindly, and those physios won't find me. Don't play with me, I'm playing for keeps. Don't pray for me, I'm praying you leave. Don't scrape with me, if you stay in you bleed. It's your move, fucker, what you saying to me? He could have a gun, he could have a knife, could be third degree. Don't pick that fight, don't fuck up your night, don't fuck up your life. I'm searching for peace, don't pick that fight. He could have a gun, he could have a knife, could be third degree. Don't pick that fight, don't fuck up your night, don't fuck up your life. I'm searching for peace, don't pick that fight.
Don't touch me. Or what? Well, I'll touch you back.
I'm a trained man and I don't fight. You won't fuck with my nine. I've been killing these pints. Ask anybody, I'm hella nice. I'm fucking with words, not rolling the dice. I'll be mad at myself with you looking like hell. Like all of a sudden he just up and fell. Now you're seeing two, that's parallel. Got your head spinning like a carousel. Ego got me loud mouth. Like watch yourself but get your roundhouse, you asshole. This is back and forth, takes two to tango. Don't pass that torch, homie, just listen. Don't fuck the position. This ain't just a match you can win just by pissing. Just take a damn minute, stop making decisions. Got peace in my vision, you fucking forgive it. He could have a gun, he could have a knife. Could be third degree, don't pick that fight. Don't fuck up your night, don't fuck up your life. I'm searching for peace, don't pick that fight. He could have a gun, he could have a knife. Could be third degree, don't pick that fight. Don't fuck up your night, don't fuck up your life. I'm searching for peace, don't pick that fight.
Highway cat, she's a motherfucker. Get on in there, she won't burn on my life. Speed concrete, a blaze hand. In the no trust, it's the money chasing. Truck stop, baby, it likes to play. Coming back from Dallas, my way, got a nose ring and a sexy belly chain. It's coming back home, out with my name, yow. Black and blonde hair and a tattoo top. When it comes to trucking, she ain't gonna stop. She's stacked, oh yeah, with her high heels on the road, hard 18 wheels. Truck stop, baby, it likes to play. Coming back from Dallas, hit my way. Got a nose ring and a sexy fancy chain. It's coming back home, out with my name, yow. Breaker 69, we're looking for the highway cat. Fashion little vixen that red likes to play. Last stop's Dallas and turns back my way. White trash mama don't take any lip. Oh, when she's on the CB, she talks a lot of shit. Truck stop, baby, red likes to play. Coming back from Dallas, head my way. Got a nose ring and a sexy family chain. It's coming back home, out with my name, yow. Truck stop, baby.
patent plagues. A catfish trembling in a trench. Is it the sound of sirens or a siren song calling us back to our tents? Just a cardboard cutout of a criminal, cut down to size by the breeze. All the lions in alliance with the scapegoats, throwing rocks at the doves in the trees. And we'd all like to know, tell us what was the goal? 'Cause we're left feeling outraged and disgusted again. Tell me, how could we take this low? How? There's a pig in the sty with a stick in his eye. Oops, body cams busted again. Been bagging all those baddies with the badge today. Got those numbers to misrepresent. It's quite a fright in the night when the bullets take flight. For white grim reaper out of bounds. A huff and a puff, and the door is blown down. There's no justifying a round. And we'd all like to know, tell us what was the goal? 'Cause we're left feeling outraged and disgusted again. Tell me, how could we sink this low? How? It's alright to protest, same with civil unrest. 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 A violin and a grin, and it happens again. The skittles scatter into the street. A pepper spray that ain't keep the peaceful at bay. It's a binary, no gray area beat. A call for collapse just fell in our laps. We're breaking down archaic paradigms. Serve and protect, no balance, no checks. It's a systematic camouflage crime. And we've all got it figured out. That's what it's all about. We've gotta rise up, take to the streets. It's time to be heard, make it loud.
world's got to be alive in my little world. It's based upon a true story. Once upon a time, life is disappointing. People never die of you and no one's still alive. It's just the options like the ending of this tale. Wow, between the lines and find the message that doesn't exist in this world. Search your mind, try to search your toes. Find the God you that nobody knows. Hey, you got a visitor.
Man, now you can see yourself.
What's up, love? What's up, Blair? Shit, different time. Man, you know, just came to tell you about your broad, man. What's up? She fucking with that nigga Shake from 2-3. Is that right? Yeah, she faulty, but doing what you want me to do, man. Taking care of your soldier, he alright, you know, so getting you a few ends, man, you know, so just keep your head up, man. Much love, nigga. Folks got your back, Blair. For sure.
Who can understand how I feel from deep inside? I can hear my spirit cry. Boo, can you save me? I need you right now. Mom's always said that this day would come. My body wish they steal, but my mind would run. All I need is some time and attention to let me know. If I leave, you gon' miss me. Thinking of the times that we strolled through the park. Wondering in my mind, could this be the start? But you've been hurt so many times, you have doubts. Fall to my knees and ask the Lord for help. When I first came to you, you was true. That's why I gave you the title, use my boo. Now it's up to me to do my part. I once lived a life of a G with no heart, but you can work with me, cause you can put your trust in me.
You can put your trust in me, there ain't no better place that I'd rather be. You can put your trust, you can put your trust in me, yeah, cause I'll be there for you. You can put your trust in me, ain't no better place that I'd rather be. You can put your trust, you can put your trust in me, yeah, cause I'll be there. Next.
I know your friends might be telling you this and that, but see, we got to be watching each other's back. And furthermore, you I never cheat on, and this is something that I put my own life on. See, I've been waiting for a long time. I think God sent you down just to be mine. If you ain't digging for gold, please dig for my soul, and you gon' find that you can't let go. Through sickness and health, I'll be by your side. And when you die, I hope I die right. See, this is how I am, but some don't know because of the afro. They thinking I'm 24 low, but you know, and I know it's deeper than that. I was walking through the park with nothing on my mind but that. Changing, rearranging for you and I. You can put your trust in me until I die.
You can put your trust in me, there ain't no better place that I'd rather be. You can put your trust, you can put your trust in me, yeah, cause I'll be there for you. You can put your trust in me, there ain't no better place that I'd rather be. You can put your trust, you can put your trust in me, yeah, cause I'll be there.
Even through the time I spent, if you could visit, you was there, leaving no doubt that you cared. And when you said that you was true, that left no doubt too. Come to see me every weekend, dressed in blue, my hair out, braided me tight, boo, you alright. Got me reminiscing off that first night we kicked it, sideways in the grass, talking about the past, things we done been through, some couldn't last. Me for you and you for me, that's how it's gonna be. I represent, I stay for you for eternity. You can put your trust in me. I never knew that it could be this way, so I'm in it to stay. Never leave what I start, be up in it for real. I break it down cause all this love thing I'm starting to feel. My mind's starting to drift away at times. I'm trying to find that genuine that I can call mine.
You can put your trust in me, there ain't no better place that I'd rather be. You can put your trust, you can put your trust in me, yeah, cause I'll be there for you. You can put your trust in me. There ain't no better place that I'd rather be. You can put your trust, you can put your trust in me. Yeah, cause I'll be there. You can put your trust in me. There ain't no better place that I'd rather be. You can put your trust, you can put your trust in me. Yeah, cause I'll be there.
say je pleure.